So this video is a follow-up to my previous video about the artifacts that I find in Missouri. Kind of trying to help identify some features for those who might need to know what to look for. I'm going to start kind of in the same order as I did in my previous video. First, I'm going to start with one of my first ones that I found. This is a grinding stone. And you can see, let me turn it upside down. You can see where it's been knapped to make the shape. See it there? The little knap marks, there. Look how perfectly flat that is. Very hard stone. Might be rhyolite. Now, when I turn this over, it's etched. You can see the etching on this piece. See there, and there. In the right light, angled light, it's easier to detect. See that little arrow looking etching right there? Kind of looks like a hangman's noose shape, but it's not. Yeah, there's a lot going on with this. And in the right lighting, it does show up a lot better, the etching does. And next, this one. At first, I really didn't, I just liked the color of the stone, so. This piece, it's a piece of black basalt. And upon further investigation, this is found around the Johnson Shut-ins area, which is St. Francois Mountains. This is a piece of basalt from that granitic area. But then as I started putting in my hand, I mean, this thing fits like a glove. There's a thumb rest there. There's your blade. Another blade end right here. But what really caught this for me is, see how rough it is except for the part that fits in your palm. This thing is so smooth. It's been worn smooth. Right there. And even continuing onto this side. It fits just perfectly. Now if I take my left hand, it also fits just perfectly, ergonomic, so left or right-handed. This hand blade could have been used for that. I mean, for anybody. Next piece, this one is very, very cool. This one's almost in pristine shape. This is an axe head. No, not ass head, axe head. You can see the serrated edge there. See? Serrated for better cutting. Perfectly balanced. The way it feels is just awesome. See the hole there? It was used to secure it to a piece of wood that they used. Now you go to the other side, and there's another round spot, almost exactly opposite, that's filled in through time. Who knows, hundreds, thousands of years. I found it sitting like this. But if I look on this other side, see the iron stain? See the staining right there? Looks to me like that one was used. Y'all know how hard it is to get blood out of clothes. I think that stained it. When you turn it to the reverse side, you can kind of see how that stain kind of moves over to this side as well. This thing is almost perfect. Takes a lot of craftsmanship to be able to do that. This one is a hand axe. I want you to notice how it's like perfectly shaped. Almost pyramidal in a way. See it? But the way this one fits, see the thumb rest? And it's just perfect the way it fits. Couldn't do better. Was serrated at one time. Who knows how old this is? This is made out of rhyolite. This was found in the St. Francois Mountains, around Buford Mountain, around Lost Creek area. The other side, just worn smooth. Of course, it sat in somebody's palm, so just worn smooth by using it to pound, grind. Man, it's just an awesome piece. Feels perfect in your hand. It's like somebody made it for you. This piece is kind of hard for people to get an idea, or no one's had a really good explanation from this. It's not natural, I think, simply because I want you to follow this line. Just follow it. One, there's a 90-degree angle. See how perfect that is? But follow the way this moves. Look, if you start there, follow it up, down, come in, come around, and it goes under, and then through to the other side. So I'm kind of thinking this was a pendant or an amulet of some kind, signifying something. But that flat bottom edge, you know, it stands perfectly on its own. So that's cool. I believe this is an organic piece that was fashioned into something wearable. That's my guess, but that one is one of my favorites. Now this one I found around the base of one of the old mounds in Pike County. I have customers up there, so I have access to some of these lands where the mounds haven't been disturbed, or to our knowledge, a lot of them are pristine, which is very cool. But this is a really thick piece of bone. I'm pretty sure it's a skull piece. Just the way it's indented and the way it's shaped. And I've matched it up to some other skull pieces as far as the ship and the form. That's a very, very, very cool piece. And for its size, for a bone, I mean, it's not the lightest of weights. So I find that fascinating. Artifacts here. I don't know what this one's for, but I know it's been shaped and smoothed. Someone could give me an idea for sure of what this one is. It almost looks phallic, but I don't believe it is. But it was smoothed at one time. Smooth there, but in particularly where I think this would be handheld, this is about as smooth as the black basalt piece down there. I mean, like, it's been worn by somebody using it time and time again. So I thought maybe part of an addle handle. I'm really not sure. This one was found in one of the few places in Missouri that has never been developed, called Valley View Glades. And so it's the land is like it was before Europeans came over. Very, very neat piece. Kind of a Washington County area for that. Most of these came from the Washington, St. Francis, and Iron County areas in Missouri. This piece over here, that's not an artifact. That's just a piece of what? It's just a piece of columnar jointed rhyolite. Almost looks like it's shaped, but it isn't. This is a heavy piece, but that's just cool. I mean, it does look like somebody shaped. It looks like a Toblerone, big Toblerone candy box. But yeah, Missouri artifacts.